evening, everybody, and welcome into Flying Cardinal basketball here on UDTV, where your Upper Dublin Flying Cardinals will be taking on the Springfield Spartans. And just like that, we are underway. We're running from Springfield Township High School, Montgomery County. The Cardinals' time of possession is going to be a big subject of the game. Of course, as always, I'm joined by Ross Newman. Ross, how you doing tonight?
Good, Merms. Thank you for having me.
No problem, Ross. What are you looking to see out of this Cardinals team?
Oh, limiting the turnovers, getting good shots at the rim, and getting a lot of high percentage looks.
Couldn't have said it better myself as Ryan Jackson swats that three-point try. Now Scott as Bootman with the fake down into Watkins, who cannot get it to go, and Scott picks up the trash and puts it off the window for the first points of the game.
Yeah, that was a good play. Good second chance points. Good effort there, and he gets it too.
And that three-point try is no good as Jackson pulls down the board. That's Rittenhouse for three off the side of the backboard. And Scott picks up that rebound for the Cardinals. He's running, takes it coast to coast and cannot connect. Stover with the second chance points, no good. And they're going to call a foul on the floor. Sloppy possession there for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't know what they were trying to do there. Najee had the shot, but unfortunately couldn't put it in. And as well, they also get another turnover. That gives them their first turnover of the game. If they want to win this, they need to clean up those possessions and even try to score those baskets. It might be hard, but they got to do it.
As Rittenhouse swings it around, and that would be number 10, Wilson Cruson, who cannot connect on that short-range shot. Scott pulls up from the foul line, cannot connect. Stover rips it down for the Cardinals as they retain possession. Spartans playing tight defense here early on in the game as Bootman gets stripped by Jordan Paul's number 2. And the Jelly Fam layup no good for Wilson Cruson. And they're going to call a jump ball.
Yeah, that Jelly Fam was way off. But going back to their possession over at the offensive side, they didn't really get what they needed. They really needed a good open shot. Najee missed the free throw line shot, putting him already at 1 for 3 for the game. So he's got to have a better game if they want to win this.
Penetration unable to succeed for Cruson as the Spartans have to pull it out and start over as Watkins comes up with a steal, and he is going to lay that one off the glass. Great anticipation by Watkins there.
Yeah, he read the defender's eyes. It was an easy steal, and he gets another one.
That would be Scott with the steal there, but Watkins is going to miss that layup. Second chance, get fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Watkins at the line for the first time tonight. Connects on the first. A vile noise coming from the heating unit here at Springfield High School.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate to interrupt our broadcast like that, but the show must go on.
Watkins, second one from the line here. And that one clanks around and falls. As the Spartans looking to push, 3 ball. Cannot connect. And that's going to be a foul called on Stover. some early substitutions for the Spartans, but it's going to send Dijon Waters to the line. Bricks the first. 5:08 to go in the first quarter. Cardinals lead by 6. Great lead early for the Cardinals.
Yeah, great intensity here on the hardwood, making giving them an early 6-1 lead.
6-1 is right as Waters hits the second one from the line, and Watkins is going to look to break the press as Stover's going to be wide open under the net, and he's going to get that one off the window, 4-2.
That was a beautiful shot.
This fadeaway jumper is going to rattle home for Wilson Cruson. Had trouble earlier in the game, but looks like he's finding a rhythm here. As Watkins with the errant bounce pass. Cruson to the lane. Can't get it to fall. But Quentin Johnson picks up the trash. Lays that one in. Cardinal lead down to 3. As Williams looking to break the press here for Upper Dublin. Watkins to Bootman, and Bootman gets fouled. If I was a betting man, I would bet that this gym is brand new and it smells like it and feels like it, and the squeaks of the sneakers on the hardwood are just fabulous, Ross.
Yeah, everything reminiscent to my old basketball days. Hardwood floor, balling, like I'm White Iverson.
I know, back in your day, I know you played in the 80s professionally. Talented player was Ross Newman, and it is my absolute honor to have him alongside me here in the broadcast booth tonight as Williams spots up for 3. Down it goes.
Splash cash.
Rittenhouse attempts a 3, and that's all air. And a great pass to number 23, Quentin Johnson.
That had more air than a bag of Lay's chips, Merms.
I think a lot of foods today have a lot of air in them, but I understand where you're coming from. As substitution in for the Cardinals first time, number 32, Joey Ryan. Also in is number 15, Brian Clammer for Malik Bootman. The inbounds pass looked like the alley-oop there, but not successful for Quentin Johnson as Watkins pushes the other way. 3 ball for Clammer. Just off as Watkins chases down the board for Upper Dublin. Clammer thought about another 3 there, but they're going to swing it around as Ryan tries to look inside to Watkins. They cannot connect on the pass. And that lucky fan gets a souvenir.
Yeah, you could call it a souvenir, but it really wasn't a souvenir as he had to give it back immediately. However, offense is playing really well. Defense is playing well. Overall, good offense by the Cardinals.
Inside, outside, all around as Scott thinks about a 3 ball. Inside to Ryan. And Scott cannot reel that one in. Spartans are going to go the other way. 6-point lead for the Cardinals. 3 minutes left in this first quarter of play. As Ajayi Heath comes into the game for Springfield. And if I'm not mistaken, Ajayi used to go to Upper Dublin. I think it's the same Ajayi.
Yeah, I have no idea, so let's stick with that.
Pretty sure it is. Look inside to Quentin Johnson, cannot connect. Interesting inbounds play for the Spartans here. And the lob to Johnson beyond the arc. He's going to look to put Joey Ryan through a spin cycle, but Watkins has other plans as he takes it to the rack. Cannot connect. And the Spartans are going the other way. Three ball for Cruson, no good as Watkins pulls down the board for the Cardinals, and Williams cannot connect on the layup.
A lot of missed layups here in this first quarter.
Contested shot in the lane for Dejon Waters is not going to go. Williams thought about a three there. Inside to Ryan, who's going to get fouled on the shot. He's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, good intensity there, driving in, backing him up, and gets the foul.
As Ryan gets the lucky bounce off the back of the rim. And Brady comes into the game for Jason Williams. Also into the game, I didn't see him come in, Brian McCary, number 24, sophomore. And Ryan cannot connect on the second one. Johnson. Three ball, air for Rittenhouse. Watkins pushing it up the court for the Cardinals. Shot from Clammer, no good. And Brian Clammer had his hand straight up and took a charge, but regardless of what I think, Jordan Paul is still going to go to the line to shoot two.
That was a good idea there by Clammer to try and get the charge. However, he was a little too late and his feet were still moving, so I like the call. That was a good blocking foul call.
Jordan Pauls goes to the line. Lucky roll.
I guess ball doesn't line rings.
Second one from the line for Pauls is splishy splash. And just like that, Cardinal lead back to 5 points. Minute 32 to go in the first quarter. Full court pressure from the Spartans. Okay. Press broken as Watkins looks to penetrate into Stover. Off the glass, no foul called. Stover rips it down for the Cardinals, and they're going to set up the offense once again. Watkins caught in the corner there. Good ball movement here from the Cardinals early as Watkins thinks about a three and looks to penetrate. Brady reels in the ball there. Three ball for Watkins. Long as Stover pulls down the board for the Cardinals.
That was a good board there. Great play.
Brady at the top, trying to run the offense for the Cardinals. Timeout, Monahan. Watkins is not too happy with Corby Watkins' play, and we're going to stick with you here through this first timeout. Thank you to the Springfield Cheer Squad for giving us a natural live commercial here from Springfield High School. As Coach Monahan making a statement, taking Watkins out of the game. And Williams in the corner into McCary, who's going to get called. Taking it to the rack, Quentin Johnson in charge of the foul.
As you can see now, there are 3 sophomores on the court. Coach Monahan is going with a younger squad for the last 25 seconds of the quarter.
Well, not so fast as Scott gets set to check back in. And McCary rims out on the first. Oh, you're right. Sophomores stay in and senior for senior. as Stover is going to come out of the game. Cannot connect on either. Goes 0 for 2 from the line. And great pressure by the Cardinals there as Brady to the rack gets that one to go as Clammer rips down the board. And the outlet pass down to Rittenhouse as he's going to look to penetrate. Found his man in the corner, but Scott's going to rip down the board for the Cardinals. 5 seconds on the clock. And Williams takes the contested shot in the lane and a fastball thrown. Ball 1. Just like that, Cardinals up by 7.
Great play down the stretch in that first quarter. You know, they just stuck to their offense, were able to force some turnovers on defense, get some momentum as they were piling up the lead, and overall great play in the first quarter.
And just like that, we'll be right back after this quick timeout. Cardinals up by 7. And we're back with more Cardinal basketball for the start of the second quarter here on UD TV. Pressure from the Spartans to start this one. The Cardinals have a hard time getting the ball in. They managed to do it. Brady in the lane in traffic as Williams spots up for 3. Cannot get that one to fall off the rim. They're going to say it was last touch by Quentin Johnson. It's going the other way. They're going to say it wasn't last touch by Quentin Johnson. The Spartans are going to have the ball.
Good play. It's obvious that was Spartans' ball as Upper Dublin defender just hit it out of bounds. So, good idea. Good try to get that rebound, but it was a failure.
The inbound into Johnson, putting in work on Stover, and Stover wins that battle as the Cardinals are going to push here. Williams in the corner, surveying the court, out to Brady, who thinks about a shot, and goes for the behind-the-back pass to Watkins, but Watkins is not on the same page. As Mike Slifka is going to come in for Brady, Coach Monahan not too happy with that behind-the-back pass. This Coach Monahan is not afraid to make a statement by taking a player out after a play he doesn't like.
Agreed. I like his play style. I like his coaching style. He knows what is right for this team, and I believe fully in what he does.
Quentin Johnson cannot get the open layup to fall. Put it away. Watkins in the lane to Scott. Watkins with the mid-range. Cannot connect. Johnson pulls down the board for the Spartans, and they're running. Senses some traffic into Johnson. Posting on Stover, and it's going the other way. Offensive foul. Loose ball foul on Quentin Johnson. He's been playing a sloppy game so far tonight.
He's had a few turnovers, hasn't really made too many buckets, so yeah, I can agree with you. He has not had a great game.
According to Max Preps, this Springfield team is 2-5. Hey. Scott looks to take it to the rack with a fadeaway, gets it.
Beautiful shot. Made his man look silly with that fadeaway.
Great separation created there by Scott. The drive into the lane is not going to go for Cruson as Watkins pulls it down for the Cardinals, and they're going the other way. Slifka spots up for a 3 off the rim as Stover, the lollipop save. And a foul called on the floor. Mike Slifka.
That was a good idea. Try to get there before, but unfortunately he couldn't. Three
ball for Rittenhouse. He's been ice cold from beyond the arc tonight And they're going to call a foul on Najee Scott for somebody getting in his way. I didn't see a foul on that one.
That was a good call, though. The refs, that's what they saw. So, I mean, yeah.
The kid's been watching a lot of European soccer, that's for sure.
Can't be biased.
Do what I want.
I mean, I guess.
As Rittenhouse in the lane looking to put work on Watkins, and Watkins gets the better of him. Stover with the outlet to Scott, who cannot get full control of the ball. As Watkins with a spin move, cannot get that one to go around and out. And he kicks that, stays in. It's out. Possession that had a lot of potential for the Cardinals falls apart. They won a basket, but their team is ice cold. To the lane. Looks like Stover got a piece of it. Dejon Waters taking it to the lane. Cannot get it to go off the glass. And the outlet pass to Scott, who's going to dunk it home.
Slam-a-jamus. Sprite Slam Cam.
That slam brought to you by Sprite. Lemon Lime Sprite. All of your thirst-quenching needs.
Also sponsored by Under Armour Unleash Chaos.
And last but not least, Sam's Italian Market for all of your Italian goods. Special shout out to Charlie Hug, currently working at Sam's Italian Market as we speak. Best wishes to Charlie, and just a word from someone who has more experience than he does. Do not put your hand in the meat slicer. It's not going to go pretty. Those blades are sharp.
Yerp.
Wait, can you go to the docs version?
And they break the timeout. Both teams coming out of the huddles as the Springfield coach finds his team down by 11 points. Took me a second there. 4:56 to go in the first half. Cardinals, of course, as I just said, leading by 11. And the head fake there for Pauls. Tight defense for the Cardinals, being careful not to foul. In the Rittenhouse inside, who just gives it back out. And it is no good for Cruson, but good enough for a trip to the line for the Spartans.
Good play there. Number 54 is eating up these defenders.
As Ryan Jackson going to the line. I'm pretty sure he's scoreless in this game, and no longer. Stop. Get off the stream. No, I'm serious. You're not going to do it again. Johnson connects from the line, 2 for 2 there. And the outlet pass to Clammer, little to no effect. As Slifka trying to create separation with that dribble move. Clammer into Bootman, kicks it out to Slifka. One more pass to Watkins, and down it goes for 3.
Splash, man. I make it splash, man.
just under the halfway point here from Springfield. As Watkins goes for the swat there, and Jordan Pauls rattles it home. And that pass deflected, and they're going to say Springfield kept it in. And I don't know who is operating the scoreboard, but they've just been changing the Springfield score for no reason. And Rittenhouse connects for the first time tonight from beyond the arc. I think he might be 1 for 6.
He's missed a splash, man. He makes a splash, man.
And Watkins cannot get it. Second effort, and cannot get it either. And they're going to try to run it here. Pass into Rittenhouse. Gets it off the glass. I'm pretty sure the score is supposed to be 14-21, but Scott's going to be able to draw a foul there on the block, and that's going to put him to the line for 1-1 with the Spartans being in the bonus. And they have that score wrong. It is 14. We'll see if they notice.
Big fella just gets into the paint and bodies his man.
Williams into the game. So is McCary. And they're not going to call a shooting foul there as Clammer spots up for three, cannot connect. And Rittenhouse pulls down the board for Springfield. Dribbling it out. 2:47 to go in the game. 21-15 Cardinals. I spoke too soon. Pauls hits the three. Lead down to 3 for the Cardinals.
It's wet like a Slurpee in this building.
Pauls with the steal. A soft foul called there. And I think they're going to send him to the line on the shooting foul. Looks like that's what's going to happen. And he misses the first one from the line. Maybe.
I'm going to locker room?
No, you're not going to the locker room.
You want me to get them?
Yeah,
Fine.
after this.
Give me the camera.
And he connects from, he makes the second. Where's the block? The big block, like a huge, massive block. So McGonigal checks into the game for the first time of the night. McGonigal to Williams. Breaking the pressure. Tight defense for Springfield here. McCary to the rack, cannot connect from short range. Second chance opportunity, gets it swatted away, no foul called. Waters tries to get fancy. Timeout, Springfield. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back at the final minute 40 of the half after this. We're back with the final minute 40 seconds of the half here from Springfield High School. Cardinals clinging to a 2-point lead. Trapped in the corner, and that ball is going to be out on Springfield. It's going to be Upper Dublin basketball. Brady running the offense for the Cardinals. Inside to Clammer, gets it off the glass with some contact.
That should have been an and one.
Come
on,
to the rack. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Basil Brady. DeJean Waters to the rack. He's going to go to the line.
Come on.
Give that guy a manual. What are you doing?
Waters. 2 shots on the shooting foul. Connects on the first. Second one short. And the second chance no good for Ryan Jackson. Inside look to McCary with some contact. Gets it to go. 25-20 Cardinals, under a minute to play here from Springfield High School. Three ball. And the bank is open for Jordan Pauls. Lead down to 2.
Splash.
As McGonigal has possession of the ball. Into McCary off the glass, gets it to go. Brian McCary having a big impact and making his presence known. Crossover in the lane, cannot connect, under 10 seconds to go. They're going to call out of bounds on Jackson, and the Cardinals are going to have the ball at 7.4. McGonigal inbounds to Clammer. Clammer in the corner. McCary at the buzzer, no good. And the bullet by Pauls is no good. And just like that, the first half is complete with your Upper Dublin Flying Cardinals leading by 4 at the break. Stay tuned for the second half and don't go anywhere. We have another 2 quarters of basketball to play here from Springfield High School.
Let that get in your belly and piss you off a little bit. All right, come back and work hard on Monday. Call me on 3. 1, 2, 3.
If get a bag from it, then I never call her. Now she tripping, going crazy, nigga, tell her let her bubble. OG see me coming through and they say that's a baller. That's a baller. That's a nigga out in front of bottom, really in that order. Make a call, bring them pants down. Smoking loud like some ransom. Who's looking when they come around now? Cause they know they really got the crown now. Put my mans on, put the crown down, tell her, turn up. When it come to action, I'm singing out with me screaming murder. I'm singing all in all, I'm still through. Call them play like a audible. Get the money with your
With the second half of, and it's not working. Hello. Welcome back. Sorry you couldn't hear there. Welcome back for the second Springfield High School in. And not connect off the glass for Johnson. Into Jackson. Walk there. Not inside. Back in Quinton. The rack.
Big fella with the full spin move. Get.
Bootman. What's that? Johnson looking to put work down, loses the basketball. Trains in the outlet pass to Watkins. Watkins to the rack.
Great steal. Great light.
Unsuccessful, Quentin Johnson.
By Emmanuel.
inbound on the Scott looking to penetrate. Blocked, but it looked out there. Kickball. And on a
Soccer?
Just kicked it. They didn't call
the kick. Out to Bootman. Penetrates inside and gets blocked by John. To the rack. Cannot for DeJohn Watt. To the rack. Up and on ball. Johnson. They go the other way unsuccessfully as McCary cannot corral that one with Min. Takes a spill in the paint. Springfield ends up getting a bucket out.
Beautiful for alert. Tony Park.
3 in and out. Pulls it down for the Cardinals and boot way long. Watkins playing tight defense on Watt. Pass for.
No, give me. That's 4%. They're gonna
Subbed out for McGonigal. Play. And put work on the mismatch on him over, and it's going the other way on the
Guy a pillow because that man.
McGonigal thinks about him. Williams. Great ball. Looking to lies on this. Score. Monahan calls timeout. Take a timeout. For the third quarter by 6.
We compete in the first tech challenge against other robots in a tournament fashion to complete certain objectives. This year's challenge is called Relic Recovery. It's all really cool and it gives us hands-on experience with building and programming robots for specific purposes.
It's a good experience for a lot of engineering people as well as computer science people. There's programming involved, electronics, and actual designing.
Robots, you know.
We're back with more here from Springfield High School. Cardinals still up by 6. McGonigal inbounding the ball, and they're going to call a foul off the ball. Foul on a Jai Heath. Upper Dublin veteran. No. Williams surveying the floor. Looking to put Cruson in a spin cycle. And they're going to continue to swing it around. Scott's going to try to take it to the rack with the reverse. No fouls, and they're going to call a foul on that one. Looked clean to me, but he's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Second chance points win games, and that is what Najee has been doing this game. Great effort, and he's going to the line for two.
Scott cannot get the first.
Angle the thing down. No, angle it down.
And Scott, no go, and they're going to call an infraction, lane infraction on the Cardinals. As they're going to look to the trap in the corner. And Springfield breaks it. Bucket good for Ajayi Heath.
Remember, you keep saying Ajayi. You're feeling the Eagles' hype train in Jay Ajayi this weekend?
Yeah. And that swatted by Wilson Cruson. Two last names for a first name. Usually it's the other way around.
Sometimes it is, but, you know, I guess they wanted to name him that.
Newman Ross, my new name. My new man. McGonigal takes a three, long, and Ryan tips it to McCary, and they're going to set up the offense once again. Dribble handoff, looking for penetration. What are you doing? And that one is blocked for Scott, and he's going to reel it back in for the Cardinals. And that one is good. He's going to go to the line to shoot one more.
A classic three-point play there. Sticks with it, goes up, takes the contact, puts it in. Great play by Ian McGonigal.
In the fourth quarter. And McGonigal going to have this one to give him the three-point play. Connects.
Cash.
What's happening? There's some confusion at the scorer's table, and they're going to have play resume. And they're going to... Coach wants Wilson Cruson to be a leader. And some confusion at the scorer's table. Maybe they're just now realizing that the score was wrong for the Spartans. I've known it all along. Maybe they're just noticing it now.
Merms, you made a great point earlier in the first half. Said that the score was wrong. I believe that it is wrong by a point. However, they might be reviewing it to just see if it is correct and if you are right about the score.
Let's take a look. Let's go inside the huddle, presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, I am here. And a little bit of a disagreement here, and it looks like they're going to have it all figured out. And was I right? Are they going to change the score? No, they're not. It stays at 29, 36-29. Cardinals lead by 7. Quick mess. That inbounds play to Johnson. Rittenhouse going to look to break the press. And Basil Brady goes for a steal there. And the oop to Johnson. Cannot slam that one down. As they're going to slow down the fast break as Williams spots up for three. Nothing but nylon for him from beyond the arc.
Please don't say that ever again.
And they have yet to add that to the score. They added 2 points instead of 3 points. It was a 3. 8. 3-point shot. It was a mile and a half beyond the arc.
They're trying to cheat us.
This is hilarious. And 3-point basket, cuz. Not listening to me. But what do I know? I'm not watching the game.
Wait, is it like a 2 or is it a 3? It should be 39. That's hilarious.
Three-point basket, and the refs are just going to ignore Coach Monahan. And the score, and they're going to call a foul on 21. We do not have his number. It's unfortunate. Some confusion. We all saw it was a three-point basket.
Indeed, we did.
We're going to go to the replay official. Down one person for me, Scotty Demir. Scott, what did you see on that shot by Jason Williams?
His foot was not on the line. He was behind the arc. It's a three-point ball. Score should be 39-32.
Thank you to our score correspondent, Scott Demirs, always providing us with the most up-to-date replay information, presented by Demirs Flooring.
What is the confusion? It was a three-pointer.
Look, nobody in this building is confused about whether or not his foot was on the line. It's just a matter of math. And Ross Newman in an honors math analysis class, you know more about math than most people in this building.
Yeah, well, just like to thank
He's at a loss for words, but who would you like to thank?
my family and friends for getting me at this point. I want to thank my partner, Brian Mermelstein. He's in the same class, helps me out every single day whenever I need him, especially now. Thank you.
Too kind, Ross, too kind. Thank you, partner.
Also, sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1.
All right, they're going to try to rationalize. Hey, and they correct the score. 39-32 for the Cardinals.
That's a little dub there.
Great job there. It only took them an hour and a half. (39-32). As always, Scotty Demirs never gets a call wrong from the replay center in Fort Washington. Williams, maybe he'll have another three from beyond the arc. McGonigal looks to penetrate in the lane. Dishes it back out to Clammer, and they're going to set up the offense once more. And Brady is going to stay with the Flying Cardinals. And yet to mention this, but number 33, Ben Rittenhouse, son of Dr. Rittenhouse, the principal at Springfield High School. Believe it or not, ex-principal of Upper Dublin High School, has been out for 5 years. Last year of principalship was 2012. He was the principal for 12 years before that. Upper Dublin class of 84. Here, he is in attendance somewhere. We saw him earlier. He is, I still don't see him. Where is he? Well, we wish Dr. Rittenhouse all the best.
Thank you, Merms. I had no idea about any of that, so thank you.
Brady looking to penetrate in the lane, out to Clammer, to Williams, who thinks about another legitimate three. And McGonigal with the reverse layup, and they're going to call a foul. And the coach for Springfield is on his knees.
He is irate. He is irate right now, looking like a dog. He's waiting for his dog food. Woof! What is this man doing?
Look at him. He's literally on his knees.
He is doing his best impersonation of a dog waiting to be fed.
And the Cardinal alumni loving this.
Give that guy a manual. What are you doing, big fella?
God gave that man 2 good feet, not 4 legs. And McGonigal gets, cannot rattle that one home. Splits a pair from the line. Minute 22 to go here in the contest. 3 ball. No good. Rebound pulled down for the Cardinals by Jason Williams. Ball movement. Great ball movement here for the Cardinals. Scott with the pump fake. And McGonigal in the lane gets the foul called. He's going to go back to the line. Is he fouled out? Give that guy a manual.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Give that guy a pillow.
As McGonigal's going to go to the line. Connects on the first.
As Jason Williams comes out from number 3, Malik Bootman. McGonigal now taking the free throw. And that is straight bread as he connects on the free throw, putting the Cardinals' lead into the double digits.
Great observation there by Ross Newman.
McGonigal has been bred this night, you would say, nighttime affair between these two teams. This clash has been a good one. The battle yet undone.
As Watkins finds Scott on the outlet pass.
Nobody can stop this man.
Man's not hot.
Never hot.
Watkins, great defense, and Cruson gets it off the glass.
He said, I'll do one better. Goes in, says, anything you can do, I can do better.
I don't know the next line to the song, or else I'd say it. Bootman to the lane. Readjusts himself and gets that one to fall. Cardinals up by 12. Under 10 seconds to go in this third quarter of play. As Bootman forces a turnover, he's going to take it the other way. In the lane, cannot connect. Second effort. Gets it off the glass as time expires.
Buzzer beater!
And the Cardinals are going to go into the third intermission leading by 14 points. You're watching Cardinal basketball here on UDTV. Stick around for the final quarter of play here from Springfield.
That was tough.
Oh boy, there are so many classes to choose from. I don't know which one to pick.
Do you want to know the best class to join this year?
Of course. I think I will join the UDTV.
We welcome you back into the final frame here from Springfield High School. Your Upper Dublin Cardinals lead by 14.
Malik Bootman has the ball now. He was the one that hit the buzzer beater, ending the third quarter. Has been a killer on defense as Najee gets to the basket, putting it in for 2.
Scott, great penetration there. Crossover, got his man to jump on the first move. Cruson looks to do the same thing. 3 ball, rims out for Pauls.
Wow, man.
Clammer looking to run the offense from here. Brian Clammer going to give it off on the dribble handoff to Watkins. And the Cardinals are going to swing it out in no particular hurry. Lead up to 16, 7 minutes ago in the game. 3 ball from Scott off the back of the rim. 3 ball from Rittenhouse. Down it goes. Ben Rittenhouse has been ice cold from range. That is his second 3 out of probably 20 attempts.
Watch your head.
As Watkins picks up the loose ball and gets it in. Not the prettiest play, but points on the board nonetheless.
Yup.
Cruise into the lane. Cannot connect on that one. As McCary was straight up, no fouls called.
Be like, Ross. Ross, say, what I liked was that they attacked the basket most of the game.
I gotta do it.
I mean, most of the points were in the game.
When it comes to
in the paint.
Hey. Yeah, he's got it. Don't tell him. First of all, you need to re-level the
Ashraf, I appreciate your advice.
Every time you touch the tripod, and now lower this lens.
You made it worse.
Ashraf,
Yeah, because
your advice. I'll take it one time. One game at a time. One player.
Cruson misses the second. Rebound for Ajay. Connects, or does not connect. He just pulls it down for the Spartans. And Jason Williams just got mossed. And the outlet pass nearly nails the cheerleaders, but the Cardinals are going to get possession.
That straight up looked like a 2K18 play when you're trying to throw the pass to the player, it goes out of bounds. That's 2K in real life.
And you'd think that 2K18 should have worked out those kinks in all the years of making 2K video games.
Apparently not.
Scott taking it to the rack with up and under, cannot fall. As Heath pulls down the board for the Spartans, and Cruson's going to run it the other way. Takes it to the rack, no fouls called. Ajay Heath out to Rittenhouse for 3. Nails it. Second straight 3 for Ben Rittenhouse. Cardinal lead to 11. The dish inside to Stover. And the Cardinals in no particular hurry. Pulling it out. Looking to spend some time on the clock.
Yeah, good idea. Trying to slow down this offense, potentially wind down this clock so that the Spartans can't even get a chance for a comeback.
And Scott gets that one to go, wanting the and one, but he did not get it. Nevertheless, points on the board. Cardinals lead stretched to 13. And that rainbow 3 is not going to fall as Heath pulls down the board for the Spartans. He's going to take it inside. Flat shot. Doesn't go.
That was the lowest arcing shot I think I've ever seen.
Watkins swarmed. Coach Monahan calls timeout. 13-point lead for your Cardinals. We're back with more Cardinal basketball here from Springfield High School. 55-16 to go in the game. Cardinals holding on to a comfortable 13-point lead, but they can't get relaxed here. They need to close this game out. Scott bodies his way into the lane, and down it goes.
He said, "Move out of the way, big fella," and just drops it in for 2.
As the first step, lethal for Cruson. Stover will have none of those shenanigans. As Williams is going to run the offense for Upper Dublin. Great ball movement here for the Cardinals late. They're going to call a foul in the lane. Number 21, Springfield. We do not know his name. Simple as that.
I guess he is a bench warmer.
No disrespect to bench warmers.
No disrespect. I was a bench warmer all my life.
We know. And you still are. As that's going to send Scott to the line in the bonus. Connects on the first. First front end of the 1-and-1, rather. Great form by Najee Scott. And cannot connect on the second as Stover needs to pull it down with 2 hands. Watkins finally does a 3-ball for Williams. Off the back of the rim, tipping it. And Stover, and 1!
And 1! Yeah.
And 1. Not yet. No, Stover didn't even think he got the end 1. He just felt the contact and thought it was natural, business as usual. As Heath comes out of the game for the Spartans. Stover cannot connect on the tail end of the 3-point play. Cruson gonna run it into the lane. They're gonna call a push on Clammer. A lot of soft fouls in this game. But they're going to inbound it. Cruson to throw it in. Pauls breaks out, and Pauls takes possession. Cruson thinks about a 3 on the head fake. Denied by Stover.
SWAT team.
Great job by Stover to knock that one away or something. Williams looking to break the pressure, and he does with ease. They're calling a foul. Timeout. What are you doing, Kuh? Warning on White. That coach is getting a little too fired up. He is a dog.
Give him a technical.
Ross Newman calling for technical. Ball into Scott. Penetrates, spins, into Stover, and they're going to call a foul on number 54, Ryan Jackson, the big man. Stover is going to go to the line to take his hand at 2 foul shots.
Very smooth spin move there. Finds the open man, and the foul is given. Puts him at the line for 2.
Stover, left rim on the first shot. What do they call? What was the call?
I have no idea.
White something over the back. Game getting a little scrappy. Double bonus for the Spartans, and that's going to send Scott to the line to shoot 2. Just over half of the fourth quarter to go. 4:05. Cardinals stretching their lead to the biggest lead of the night, 19 points.
What an onslaught it's been for the Cardinals just to get another rebound. It's absurd. They are just establishing themselves.
Scott takes a spill, but he's going to get right back up. The contact drawn off the stanchion, and they're going to call that out of bounds, as it should be. And Scott's going to come out of the game for Slivka. Scott took a spill there. We're going to hope he's okay. Clammer inbounding it to Slivka, who's going to break the press himself. Slivka to inbound. Slivka into Stover. Stover putting on moves in the post. Under, cannot go, and it's going the other way. Watkins tried to get a hand on it, and Springfield had all 5 guys swarm Corby, force it out of bounds, but the Cardinals are going to keep possession in their own end. What are you doing? Into Watkins, cannot find the bucket. That's a hard shot, right under the basket. Can't really get it in from that angle.
Yeah, Corby has been having a rough game today. However, it has not.
Oh, and the SWAT team called for Brian Clammer. Clamor. And they're going to pull it out. Watkins has had a tough game tonight.
Indeed he has. Hasn't been shooting too well from the field. Has a few turnovers, but hasn't really seemed to affect them as they're up 19 with 2:52 left in the game.
Three ball for Clamor. Cannot get it off the glass. And the outlet pass to Pauls. Inside to number 21. Ben Rittenhouse penetrating in the paint. And Watkins pulls down that board for the Cardinals. And they are going to pull out the ball. And just kidding, Clamor to the rack. Into Stover, denied by Johnson. But they are still going to pull it out. Great effort by the Cardinals tonight.
Great overall team victory. Really shows what you can do when all 5 players are on a string and know exactly where they're supposed to go at all times.
It was on this whole time.
Clamor to the line now. Has been pretty successful at the free throw line. However, he does miss here. It doesn't really matter too much, though, besides his stat line, as one more point to a 19-point lead would really have not made a difference. He clangs both. Spartans with the ball now, trying to find anything on offense as they have been stagnant almost this whole game. And another miscommunication there. That's really, the pinnacle definition of the Spartans team overall tonight. Haven't really been able to do much. But, yeah, they're still fighting. Minute 42 left in the fourth. Cardinals are just trying to run out the clock. And with this win, this will put them as their first win of the season. Second win of the season.
First one of the year.
First one of the year, if you know what Merms is trying to say there or joke there. This will now put them at 2-5, 2-6.
2-9.
2-9. Unofficially.
I'm going to pass it off to Ross Newman to finish off this game.
Jason Williams at the line now. This is his first appearance at the line and swishes the first one. He's hit a couple of threes tonight. Has been really on point with this shot. And he swishes both, going 2 for 2. As this game wraps up, we like to look back on the Sprite player of the game. Most likely, it would have to be Najee Scott. He played really well. Really was in a lot of passing lanes. As 33 makes that. I guess his name is 33 because he can make threes. Ian McGonigal trying to find something. It's Jason Williams gives it back to him there. Just holding on to it. Trying to dribble out the remaining seconds of this game. As Cardinals are up 18 with only 40 seconds left in the game. Hands it off to Corby. Joey Ryan at the top. They're still trying to find a way to score here. I guess try to, maybe find a way to get some new play calls going. But really nothing's happening. Ian McGonigal tries to drive in, kicks it back out. It's Jason at the top of the key. Corby Watkins getting clamped up. Number 10 just said, whoa. Not really too sure why. That definitely did not hurt. And with the waning seconds left in this fourth, we say thank you for tuning in as the Upper Dublin Cardinals take this victory, their second of the season, winning 62-44. A decisive victory for the Cardinals. And thank you. I'm here, Ross Newman, Brian Mermelstein out and about, Josh Asaraf on camera, Scott Demers on live tweeting. We will see you next time So long and good night.